All right. So, good morning. Still got a couple minutes. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. Mr. Heyman and Mr. Sigmund, last Congress, I worked with Senator Risch to introduce the Water Infrastructure Modernization Act, which would provide dedicated EPA funding for smart water and wastewater technologies, like pipeline leak detection systems and sensors and smart water meters. And we're hoping to reintroduce this legislation again and see progress made on the legislation during this Congress. So for both of you, can you both speak to how your systems use smart water technologies to reduce water loss and improve system efficiencies? And how would additional federal resources, such as through the Water Infrastructure Modernization Act, help water and wastewater systems further deploy these technologies?
I'll gladly take that question, Senator. It is important that as a water utility that we keep evolving. And one of the main things we have to do is use technology to our advantage and do it in a way that is economically feasible. Affordability is a big issue, but when we're able to use technology in the big picture to develop a system that is responsible to our customers, we're doing what is the right thing to do. Now, as far as smart technology, we have AMI, the Automated Meter Infrastructure Program, where we're able to get real-time information about your water usage. So you can go to the app, go to the website, and look and see what is my bill. So what happens in that situation, instead of having a running pipe, let's say a broken toilet, that you're not aware of in the basement and your bill is going up, you'll be able to go to the site and you'll see what your bill is. And that means, I think information truly is power and allows you to be more economically feasible, more sensible in how you're handling your household economics. But the bottom line, too, is also we have systems that allow us to hear leaks in pipes. We had a situation where there was a leakage, we couldn't find it. We used the technology, we're working still to pinpoint it, but we're a lot closer than we were before. So the use of technology is important, and the funding is imperative, because all of the things we want to do cost, and we're dealing in a situation where rates are getting higher and higher and becoming to a level not being sustainable for many in our communities. And so any monies that we're able to receive to allow us to assist the customer and to allow us to keep our rates low or not to increase at all is beneficial to the entire community.
Do you have any examples of, percentage-wise or gallons or acre-feet of water that a specific investment has resulted in? Like any anecdotal example?
I would have to go back and supplement the record after the hearing on that, but I must say that the AMI process of being able to have real-time information is truly important, and it's revolutionary in Philadelphia, because what's happening is that people can monitor their water usage, they can monitor if there's a leak in their pipe. It's a $100 million project, but it's going to be greatly beneficial for decades to come.
Mr. Sigmund?
So coming from a clean water utility, water loss is not a concern for us. But in the implementation of smart technology in our interceptor systems, we do use some of the smart meter covers to be able to identify during periods of wet weather events, high flows, that we might either reroute flows if that is possible, because oftentimes rainfall is not uniform across the service area, or to be able to deploy forces to potentially mitigate some of the problems with high flows. Within our treatment facilities, we are a huge energy user, and so we've used smart technologies to be able to analyze how we use energy and possibly tie it to some of our aeration equipment to maybe slow down some of the aeration equipment when it's not needed to run at quite the full capacity. The ability to mine this tremendous amount of information that we collect tons of information, and our staff can only manage so much. We have gone to technologies to be able to predict where we would go, which helps our operators make better decisions. So the smart technology in wastewater utilities is being used, and it is being beneficial. And as I mentioned with staffing, as we are struggling to continue to find treatment operators, maintenance, and electrician technicians, that smart technology is allowing us to stretch those forces a little farther.
Thank you. And thank you, Senator Ricketts. And I yield
You
back
yield
the
what?
time that I
You
don't
don't have
have.
any time to yield back.
I yield back nothing.
I accept it. All right, Senator Ricketts, you're